What's up, guys? Good to see you. Welcome to day 4 of the 21-day war on sugar. I am feeling good. Sugar doesn't stand a chance. We've got an awesome day today filled with highs and lows. I'm taking you guys with me, but before we get started, I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy Primal Bro. Check this transformation out, man. He sent me his before and after picture. Bro, I'm proud of you. I hope you're proud of yourself. And I dare anybody to tell me that the ketogenic diet does not work. Look at this. It works. I realize it's not for everybody, and that's okay, but if you do decide to do the ketogenic diet, you can have complete faith that with time and persistence, it does work. If you're thinking about getting started with the ketogenic diet and you need help and motivation, I have a program that is absolutely amazing. It's 72 pages long, designed specifically for beginners, teaches you everything you need to know to be successful. I also have the Keto Quest Challenge. It's a monthly ongoing challenge. The winner of February is going to get to fly to Denver to work out, hang out with me, and eat steak. So listen, before I started this 21-day war on sugar, I wanted as many people as possible to do this with me. I kind of said to myself, man, 21 days is a long time. Like the average American, I don't believe, unless they followed a diet, if they just jumped right in to try and cut sugar for 21 days, I think they'd be fucked. Excuse my language, but it's just the truth. But unfortunately, the research and the studies show that you need at least 21 days in order to cure addiction. And make no mistake about it, sugar is an addiction. But listen, if you want to do the 21-day war on sugar, but you want to shorten it up a little bit for yourself, that's completely fine. Make it the 7-day war on sugar or the 10-day war on sugar. For God's sakes, wage war on sugar for just 1 day. And I guarantee you, it'll open up your mind and make you realize a lot of the things that are going in your mouth. There's really no excuse, guys. You can go at least 1 day without sugar. Quick little sugar fact here for you that I just found out. Cigarette companies actually put sugar in cigarettes. They've been doing so for the past 30 years. You might ask yourself why, like I did. The answer is because sugar allows you to draw the smoke deeper into your lungs. If you didn't have sugar in it, you wouldn't be able to inhale it as easy. Cigarettes kill, and so does sugar. All right, I don't think I've officially introduced you to my dogs. This is Layla. She is named after the famous song Layla by Eric Clapton. And this is Lola Bear. They are long-haired teacup chihuahuas. They are from the same litter. They are sisters. They're extremely loyal dogs. We love them very much. Carly and I got them when we first met. They're very pack-oriented, which basically means Lola always follows Layla. She is like Layla's shadow. For example, whenever Layla and Lola walk around, Lola will never walk in front of Layla. When they go through doorways, Layla first, then Lola. When they eat, Layla first, then Lola. It's actually pretty cool. They prefer it that way. I do kind of get concerned about which one is going to leave us first because Lola is extremely dependent on Layla. But it's awesome to have these dogs. We love them very much. What's up, buddy? What's up? What's up? Oh, hey. Ladies and gentlemen, meet my new friend, Rue. What is Rue? Oh!
He's Beagle. Banjo Beagle.
He's a Beagle. All right, guys, so I am over at my buddy Mike's house. You can follow him on Instagram. It is Hobby Pro Photo. He is a badass photographer. Usually shoots extreme sports and stuff. He does a lot of fitness things as well. Him and I are about to crush content. We're taking this stuff to the next level. So we're just doing some test shooting today, some sound tests. He's got this nice little setup here. I'm excited. Guys, comment below what kind of videos you want to see because him and I are about to go on a tear. And I've got this book here he had sitting out, The Art of War. If you guys have not read this book, it is a masterpiece. I promise you it's worth every single minute you spend reading it. All right, guys, I'm back from the photo shoot with Mike. We got a lot of good test photos. We're gonna make magic in that studio. My appetite has basically been non-existent today. I think it's 12:30. So what I'm gonna have here is some salted sunflower seed kernels, and I have noticed that my pee is darker than usual, so I'm gonna make sure that I drink plenty of water today. Being at high altitudes in Denver definitely dehydrates you more. It's something I have to consciously think about. So the next part of today isn't gonna be as fun, but I've shared this with you guys before. Carly and I are trying to have either a brother or a sister for Paxton. Paxton was a journey in and of himself. It took us about 2 years. We struggled with infertility, a lot of ups and downs during that time. Here we are repeating the process. I have to admit that going through it for the second time, I have more hope than I did the first time, just being able to look at Paxton and say, okay, it's possible. I just have to be patient. Carly and I have to just stay strong. So we're going through the process right now, getting tests and things done. Things are coming back positive. Carly's staying positive, which is absolutely great. And I think this is kind of like a weight loss journey. You just have to have hope. Like, you just have to think optimistic. It's very easy to kind of get down on yourself, to doubt what's going on, to lose faith, to lose belief, but you got to pull yourself out from that, and you just got to say it's going to happen. So we are off to do some more tests today. I do believe that diet plays an important role in helping infertility. There are specific studies that show that women who suffer from PCOS have benefited from the ketogenic diet. There's a lot of hope, and you can actually Google high-fat, low-carb babies. There's like an entire community of women who have followed a high-fat, low-carbohydrate diet and it's helped their infertility issues. But nonetheless, like I said, guys, we stay optimistic. So I will see you when we get back from the doctors. That went well, so now I am back home having another meal. My appetite is like non-existent today, but what I have here is 2 hard-boiled eggs. I made these last night. Being prepared is critical to success. Hard-boiled eggs are clutch. I'm gonna douse them in this Celtic sea salt and my new favorite condiment, because it has no sugar, Frank's Red Hot. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now going to attempt to compare starting a diet with starting a YouTube channel. Number 1, being self-conscious and doubtful of yourself. When I first started my YouTube journey, I was very insecure about what I was doing. I wasn't really sure exactly what my message was. I knew I had a lot of things to get off my chest and I wanted to share with people, but I had the slightest clue about the world of YouTube, videoing, and all of that stuff. I didn't really know if I had what it took, but it did not stop me. And I imagine that is the same thing that goes through most people's head when they start a diet. Your confidence is obviously at an all-time low. That's why you're trying to go on a diet to change that. You really are doubtful. You're not really sure exactly what the right strategy is gonna be. And a lot of times it can be overwhelming in the beginning. Number 2, you have to do your research. When I first started my YouTube journey, I knew absolutely nothing about filmmaking. I knew nothing about cameras. I had to teach myself the editing software that I use, which is Final Cut Pro. It really did take a long time doing research before I even pressed the record button for the first time. But as I went down one rabbit hole after the next, I realized that I just have to get started. Enough research is enough. I just have to go with it. And that is very important when you start a diet. Yes, it's important to do research, develop a strategy, educate yourself on what you're about to do. But I come across a lot of people who get what I call paralysis by analysis. They want to do research for 4 months. You lose timing. You're losing your motivation. You're just getting lost down rabbit holes. You have to put yourself in action. Number 3, things are not pretty in the beginning. If you go back and look at my very first YouTube video, it is atrocious. I cannot even go back and watch my old videos. The same is true when you start a diet. It is never pretty in the beginning. You're gonna make mistakes. It's not gonna be perfect, and that's okay. The number one thing to consider is you're going to get better over time. You have to learn through experience, and you have to be easy on yourself. Don't be so tough. If I were to say, yo, this is my very first YouTube video ever. What's up, guys? This video is gonna get 1 million views. That's being extremely naive. All right, you just have to say, this is it. I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna learn as I go. It's not gonna be pretty in the beginning, but it's gonna be beautiful in the end. Number 4, take advice from other people. When I first started my YouTube channel, what did I do? I went to other popular YouTubers, some of my favorite YouTubers, and I saw like how they structured their video, how they delivered their message, how they edited a lot of the things they did with transitions. I wanted to kind of see what was working for them and try and emulate it and apply it in my own videos. Now, I wasn't just imitating, I call it creative imitating, and that's completely fine. When you are first starting a diet, it's important for you to take lessons and experiences from other people and try and apply them to your own journey. Also, when you do that, it's kind of like you're able to foresee problems, okay? So like you talk to some of your friends and they share with you some of the problems, some of the obstacles that they faced on their weight loss journey, and it kind of helps you be prepared for them when they come in your own journey. Which leads me to number 5, make it your own. Now on my YouTube journey, I have my own style. I like my different types of transitions. I know what works for me. I like putting my families in the videos. I don't have to really necessarily think about what type of videos I want to shoot. I have my message ironclad and solid. I can deliver it to you guys. I feel confident and comfortable in front of the camera now. I've just kind of made the whole experience my own. Of course, I still get feedback from all of you, which helps, but ultimately, I feel like it's my own. And that is what you have to do when you first start a diet. You have to learn to make it your own. It's very easy to kind of hire a coach here, hire a coach there, listen to Jason, listen to somebody else, and you just kind of get pushed in a lot of different directions. You need to understand that everybody is different. There are multiple ways to skin this cat. If you're following the ketogenic diet, there's like 50 different ways you can do it, whether you want to keep protein high, protein low. Maybe you can tolerate 50 grams of carbs. Maybe you need to keep it down to like 15, all right? Maybe you want to keep your fat a little bit higher, even though somebody over here says keep it low. Ultimately, guys, I encourage you to try everything, kick out what doesn't work, and keep what does. And this is coming from a guy like me who sells programs, all right? I sell an amazing program that helps you get started on the ketogenic diet. But I left that program open to where you can, use your own experience and feedback. And I wanted to make sure that everybody knew that it's okay to try different things, even if I don't recommend them, because ultimately you have to make this your own. That is the only way that you are going to make this sustainable. And finally, consistency is key. On my YouTube journey, I've come across a lot of life events that have taken me away from YouTube. My consistency has been like this, and I have suffered for it. I have noticed that when I'm not consistent, my results go down. Views go down, subscribers go down, engagement goes down. I've really paid a lot of attention to that. I've learned the hard way. And I think that when you start a diet, you need to make sure that you focus on consistency. That is by far the most important thing. Listen, you're gonna have bumps in the roads. You're gonna have a day or two where you just get kicked off the diet, but you have to stay consistent. You gotta get right back on and keep going. With consistency, you will be successful. Alright guys, so we are going to end the video there. I want to make sure that I have balance throughout this 21-day experience. Like I said, vlogging every day can take a serious toll on your life. you oftentimes forget the most important things in life. For me, that's my wife and my son. So I'm gonna spend some good quality time with them for the rest of the night. My last meal of the day is going to be steak and eggs. I told you guys this is gonna turn into the steak and eggs challenge, but I'll also have some greens. I'll have some spinach with some sea salt and butter on it. So I wanna end this video with one of my favorite quotes of all time. That is, "Victory belongs to those who persevere." I have lived my entire life with that mantra. I've gone through several challenges in life, but I have persevered. That is why I feel like I am successful. We all face challenges, we all fail, we all get our ass kicked every once in a while, but not everybody perseveres. And the name of the game is perseverance, okay? It's continuing to go on in the face of challenges, all right? Finishing out your goal, staying strong no matter what kind of storm comes across your path. You have to be focused, you have to be dedicated, and you have to have a serious purpose. So, as always, guys, keep up the good work. I'll see you tomorrow for day 5. Much love.